Night session to continue here at Pat Rafter Arena for the United Cup. Team Poland up against Team Kazakhstan, and we're looking forward to the women's singles match to get underway. You can see on screen there Zhibek Kulambayeva. Players about to make their way out onto the arena.
Representing Kazakhstan, it is Zhibek Kulambayeva, led out by team captain Alexander Bublik. And their opponent tonight, representing Poland, give it up for Magda Linette. Led out by non-playing captains Agnieszka Radwanska and David Selt.
This should be an interesting contest between Magda Linette, who we can see on screen for Team Poland, up against Zhibek Kulambayeva for Team Pakistan. No doubt enjoying her United Cup experience. The youngster from Kazakhstan, Zhibek Kulambayeva. Players will head to the net for the coin toss in just a moment. Barbara, I'm looking forward to this contest.
Yes, I'm looking forward to this contest as well, especially the way Zhibek Kulambayeva led the other day.
Switch that microphone over. We'll get back to you in just a moment as we head to the umpire.
The clock is on the board there. Time start after announce the score. For the towers, you have the boxes with your flag in it, TV changeovers and net device. Any questions? After the toss, we'll do a picture with him on that side, please. Do you want heads or tails? Heads. WTA is heads. Tails. Serve. Good match. Thank you. Well done.
So now, Barbara, I'm looking forward to this contest.
Yes.
Are you?
I am back now. I got the right microphone. Yes, I'm really looking forward to this contest because 2 days ago when we saw Zhibek Kulambayeva for the first time, we knew not much about her. We knew that she was ranked, or she is ranked 441, but she felt comfortable out there in the Pat Rafter Arena against Jill Teichmann. She lost 6-3, 6-2, but it was quite a contest. So I'm looking forward to this one against Magda Linette, who's definitely the favorite going into this match, has a lot of experience. But Zhibek Kulambayeva, it's hard to read her tennis, her game. She likes to use the pace of the opponent. Sometimes a little bit of struggle on the serves, but she's enjoyed her time out there, that's for sure. There's a lot of exchange with Alexander Bublik as well, the team captain, who it's a pleasure to see him out there already. I'm not sure if he's taken a shower after the match against Hubert Kurkacz, but he's present as a captain, and that's the most important thing.
He's just thrown a jacket on. He's gone out there to support his player, Zhibek Kulambayeva. There he is, Alexander Bublik. He's just going down in 3 sets against Hubert Kurkacz. So it is advantage Poland. They lead this tie 2-1. That is a look at Magda Linette.
Yeah, she's been on the tour for many years and has been a fixture in the top 50 for about 3-4 years now. Very solid, an unbelievable ball striker. She moves extremely well. Hopefully we don't have to be too worried about that tape on her knee, a kinesio tape maybe, which is prevention at the beginning of the year. But she's always been in a bit of a shadow of Agnieszka Radwanska when she was playing, when she was #2 in the world, and now obviously Iga Świątek, the world #1. Unbelievable how many talented players and successful players have come out of Poland in the last few years. And there she is, Agnieszka Radwanska, with her husband, David Seltz. I wonder if they're talking tactics or if they're talking about their child, which is back home in Poland, thinking, what is the grandmother doing here?
Or dinner plans, maybe?
I think it's not going to be any dinner plans for tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah, too late.
They were out last night with Iga Świątek celebrating New Year's, which was great to see, watching the fireworks. So all the players enjoying their time here in Brisbane.
I've got to say too that, and it's the case for pretty much all the teams, but you have a look at Team Poland, they've really embraced the whole United Cup. Whenever you see them around the place, they're there as a team. Yeah,
they're always together, which is great to see. We have mentioned it so many times. It's such an individual sport, tennis, and when you get the opportunity to be in a team, you'll take it. I think there's not big egos in that team, and they really support each other. And you see Iga Świątek and the rest of the team out there watching. Hubert Hurkacz. You see Rizolska out there as well on the phone at the moment. So they're definitely enjoying themselves, and the pressure is on Kazakhstan, on Zhibek Kulambayeva. She needs to win this for Kazakhstan to still have a chance. And it's going to be a big task, that's for sure. And it's amazing in the sport of tennis how much the experience comes into play as well, like with tactic, with certain situations you're in, certain rallies. What to choose, your shot selection. The longer you're on the tour, you're better at it to make the right decision.
One thing we saw from Zhibek Kulambayeva on Friday night, and I'm sure she'll bring it again tonight, is that she'll go out there and give it 100%. Less experienced than her opponent. Getting some final tips and advice from Alexander Bublik.
First set.
And it will be Magda Linette to serve first for Team Poland. Women's singles to get underway here at Pat Rafter Arena.
Well, this is a pretty confident start already from Kulambayeva, which is great to see. Doesn't get intimidated playing against all these players in the top 100, top 50. Great rally.
She brought plenty of energy when we first saw her a couple of days ago. Bouncing around the court, relishing this opportunity.
Well, a big difference today with her opponent is that Magda Linette, she doesn't give you any free points, doesn't commit too many unforced errors. Jill Teichmann, a couple of days ago, she looked a little bit rusty. So against Linette, you have to work for the points.
Solid stuff there from Linette. Takes it to 40-15. Opening game of the match.
Backhand wing is her favorite shot. Normally, this one she just stood up, lifted her upper body a little bit. That's why it was flying long.
Game, Team Poland.
Linette holds serve. Leads 1-love in the opening set.
Kulambayeva just mistimed that return, so good start here from Linette, a confident start.
Courtside, Drew Lilly down there, very not far away from Team Poland. They're cheering on Magda Linette, and a solid start for her.
That's right, yes, she's got a game face on. She's always got a game face on, Magda Linette. I would describe her as having a resting game face. She's permanently got that game face on. She's looking very much focused on the job. It's reasonably warm down here, but there's a bit of a breeze coming through, starting to come through between the roof and the top of the stands. So that might affect the players a little bit. You can see their clothes fluttering a little bit, but nothing too much at the moment.
There is the win predictor in favour of Linette, as Kulambayeva to have her first service game of the match.
Yeah, that's what she does so well, Linette. She's always looking to come to the net whenever she has a chance. And that's experience as well. To see, okay, your opponent is out of position, is in trouble. It's so much easier to finish the point. She didn't have to volley there.
Early trouble now, love 30.
Love 30.
For Magda Linette, dialed in very early.
She got there and had probably too many options, Magda Linette,
15-30.
to hit that drop shot. She certainly had the time, was just a little bit too long, and she would have picked the right side. Is that going to haunt her in this game? We'll find out.
Well, it's back to 30 all.
Yeah, that's what Kulambayeva has to do. She has to try to be aggressive, go for her shots. Try to get Linette out of her comfort zone somehow. She has nothing to lose.
Просто между собой определите, что хочешь играть. Скажите мне просто, я запишу.
Oh. 30-40.
Break point now for Magda Linette, Team Poland. Nicely done for Kulambayeva.
Yeah, rock solid in this rally.
Deuce.
I think she likes it when you hit with the same pace, when it's hip height the whole time. Now it's important to get that first serve in. No free points at this stage, because this is a big point.
Oh, that's good hitting.
Yeah, we're really working her forehand, Kulambayeva, spreading it on the court. And whenever she has time, she can really create some power. And she's patient. Great combination of patience and still being aggressive.
Back to deuce.
Deuce. Advantage, Team Kazakhstan.
Another game point for Kulambayeva. Give her a heap of confidence if she's able to hold here. Having earlier been down love 30. And she does hold. We're at 1-1 in the opening set.
Yeah, and that drop shot, remember, it was love 30, Kulambayeva's serve.
One game more.
Linette got there and made the unforced error. And we were wondering if that's going to haunt her. Yeah, it certainly did. There was definitely a break opportunity, but what a game from the Kazakh. She likes that
15 love.
little slice serve out wide on the juice court. Linette really opening up the court. Fantastic variety so far on the serve.
Bright lights here in the Pat Rafter Arena, and it's obviously open, and there are a few moths flying around, so that's something that the players are going to have to keep an eye on.
Yeah, Kulambayeva needs depth in the returns because Linette, she's very good converting those opportunities, spreading the ball, putting them away. In the defense right away, but Kulambayeva, she's throwing in that slice, which is probably not a bad thing to do against Linette, just to change the pace a little bit. Might have just been a little bit too slow, but she's certainly thinking about tactics.
A hold there for Magda Linette on serve, and Team Poland leading 2-1 in the opening set. The Brisbane powerhouse there, part of many terrific concert destinations in and around the city. Great artists you can see at the powerhouse, and great art you can see there at the Gallery of Modern Art, Goma, just near South Bank and the Cultural Centre precinct. Plenty to do in and around the river, in the river city of Brisbane.
Well, you're a Brisbane boy, you know your way around here. Already given us a lot of tips in the team. What to visit, where to go.
Yep. Plenty of great places around.
So Yulia Putintseva stepped in as a coach here. In the chat to Zhibek Kulambayeva. And David Selt and Agnieszka Radwanska looking after Magda Linette. She knows what she's in for now. It's never easy to play against somebody you have never seen really before. I'm sure Linette would have watched the match against Teichmann the other day, but still you have to get your own feel during the match. So you need a few games to suss the opponent out. Well, she tries, loves trying those drop shots. She was successful the other day playing them as well. But when you decide to hit a drop shot, it has to be at the right time. Timing is everything with that shot.
Great rally.
Too good, but Linette, she really had to work for this point. She was at the net already. She was in control of the point, but Kulambayeva turned that around. It's so hard to predict what pace Kulambayeva comes up with, where she goes with her shots. Very hard to read her game. Look at that backhand down the line. Very well placed. And I love the way she followed through.
Break points now for Magda Linette.
15-14.
Saves one of them.
Just hit it a little bit late, that forehand down the line. I feel like sometimes Linette is a little bit surprised how long Kulambayeva can stay in the rally. Just missed.
12 millimeters.
That's not a lot, is it?
Yeah, good stuff. And the break for Magda Linette, leading 3-1 in the opening set.
She's so good, Magda Linette, putting those short balls away. I love her intensity out there on the court, and I love her fingernails because they're matching a part of her grip, her outfit. But she really tries to make the most out of every single point. So very well deserved, this break. Puts her in a fantastic position in this first set. Yeah. She was really ready after that serve, Magda Linette, because that was a pretty good and a deep return from Kulambayeva, and you could see how low she stayed, moving towards the ball. But really some good footwork happening there, the pole.
Clean hitting, and you consolidate the break. Sixth winner of the match for Magda Linette.
You really have to try to have depth in the return. That once again was too short in the middle of the court as well. And it seems like she never misses those shots. Once again, really followed through. That helps you with being precise. And that was precision as well with that ace. The first one for Linette. Makes a big difference if you have
40,
depth
15.
against your opponents. And it seems like Linette is a player. She doesn't like to move behind the baseline. She likes to stay pretty much on it. So that has to be the key now for Kulambayeva. Depth in her shots.
Game, Team Poland.
So Magda Linette consolidates the break and leads 4-1 in
Team
the
Poland
opening
leads
set.
4 games to 1.
Well, some great food and drink options right around Brisbane. Plenty of microbreweries, great restaurants. Tell you what is a real theme around the city is some great rooftop bars. Sample some of the local produce as well. And magnificent spots. Can't go wrong. And here around the river in Brisbane and beyond. 4-1, Magda Linette leading. Zhibek Kulambayeva. What's the feeling you're getting from Team Poland just near you, Drew?
Very relaxed indeed, everybody very calm. David Selt there chatting away with Magda, but Magda absolutely focused and everything's going according to plan to them. I was at Magda's end there watching her service motion. It's absolutely picture perfect. It's not the most explosive service, but the ball toss absolutely in the same place, same height, same angle every time. She's really got into a rhythm on that.
And that's a positive too, Barbara, isn't it? Because she has had some issues in serve from time to time.
Yeah, no, today she's definitely rock solid, and what Drew said, the ball toss is the most important thing. It always has to be pretty much the same for the opponent not to be able to read it, and for yourself to be able to produce the perfect serve. So it seems like so far it's a good day for Linette, certainly in this first set. And with Kulambayeva talking about the serve, sometimes she does commit a few double faults. Sometimes that arm is just a little bit too slow. Doesn't get that racket at speed, and that's so important, besides that leg drive.
In trouble again here at love 30.
Love 30.
Yulia Putintseva played against world #1 Iga Swiatek yesterday. Yeah, flattens it out beautifully, taking time away from Kulambayeva.
Love 40.
Really, the one dictating the rallies, Magda Linette. And that's where you see the big difference, 20 kilometers an hour between them. The average first serve speed.
Saves one break point. We're still at 15-40, so 2 to come for Magda Linette for a double break in the opening set.
13
And there is the double break. Magda Linette leading 5-1 in the opening set against Team Kazakhstan.
Yeah, also the big difference between the two of them is the way Linette positions herself to the ball. She takes all these small little steps around the ball. She has a lot of good tension in her body. And Kulambayeva sometimes slightly too slow, too relaxed probably.
Nice stuff from Kulambayeva.
Yeah, we've seen it a few times already from her. With that forehand down the line, she can really accelerate it when she has time. Look at that open stance and tries to come into the net.
Window of opportunity just slightly opening here for Kulambayeva to get a break back. Has Linette at love 30. And now 3 break points of her own. Yeah. Kulambayeva hanging in there.
This time she's really trying to be in control of the points, trying to spread the balls to the sidelines, trying to get off top of the rally early on. Again, that's what she needs to do. She has absolutely nothing to lose. Take a risk. She knows it, what was wrong. That's the most important thing for every tennis player. If you commit an error, to know right away, okay, what do I have to do better next time? Once again, she just moved away slightly from the ball during the shot. And yeah, not enough spin. Get underneath that ball. Do it better next time.
Dropped in.
Right in the corner. We thought, I think we all thought, and Kulambayeva as well, that it was going to sail long, but it didn't. It bounced right on the line. Couldn't have been more precise. It's getting closer in this game.
One more break point. And back to deuce.
Yeah, that's when you have to start worrying, when the return doesn't go towards the baseline. Linette, once again, executing those short balls so well.
Watch for Kulambayeva to scramble in on this surface, on this second service.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. What a winner from Kulambayeva. And she gets another break point opportunity.
Yeah, and that's that forehand we mentioned before. So flat, she takes it extremely early and has that acceleration at the right time.
Oh. Great bat from Kulambayeva. Some terrific fighting. And the Kazakhstan teammates certainly appreciate that one, but it's still Magda Linette leading 5-2 in the opening set. Well, Brisbane has a terrific nightlife. Sunset on the river. And over to Howard Smith Wharves, always terrific as well. Under the Story Bridge. New farm there in the background. Terrific part of the world. Many restaurants and bars right around the city as you head over towards QPAC, the Queensland Performing Arts Centre. Hamilton and Moulin Rouge there this year.
And what a rally this was. And the defensive play from Kulambayeva. She really deserved this point and this game because she's hanging in there. She's got some unbelievable fighting spirit. And every time there's a really long rally, it seems like Kulambayeva wins that one. So that probably has to be the task. Have depth in the shots and involve Magda Linette in longer rallies. Still a long way to turn this first set around, but mindset has to be 1 point at a time. Don't think about the scoreline. And she needs first serves, that's for sure.
Serving now with new balls.
Love 15.
You made mention before, Barbara, about one thing that you liked from Kulambayeva is that she recognised what she had to do after she made an error. We'll talk more about that after this point, as she doesn't like that ball toss. And I know a lot of people watching would go out and play tennis of their own, whether it be club tennis or wherever or socially. And it's an important point at all levels, isn't it? Especially might be a shot, you might miss a volley or something and think, what did I do wrong?
Totally. I mean, you have to really think about it. And if you want to improve, try to do it better next time. Well played, wrong-footed Kulambayeva there. Because the good thing in tennis is you always get another chance, another opportunity. And it's a sport where you can make mistakes and you can still win.
3 set points for Magda Linette. And she takes it. First set to Magda Linette. 6-2 over Zhibek Kulambayeva. It is advantage Team Poland.
Very solid performance in this first set from Magda Linette. Early on, maybe a little bit of a problem, but overall she was in control of the points, and that's her game. That's interesting to see the statistics of the first serve. So Kulambayeva gets it in 72% of the time, that first serve, but barely wins a point. And Magda Linette, much lower, that first serve percentage, but wins the point. She's more aggressive as well. 9 winners altogether, tries to come to the net whenever she can. So she's the one dictating the rallies, and that's her game style. I love the intensity out there from Magda Linette as well, from the first point onwards. As we have a look at the first set highlights, she was really using those sidelines, using the court extremely well, and that's what I meant with coming to the net. She's never shy of following through. A couple of forehands down the line from Kulambayeva, which surprised Magda Linette. But mainly too solid for the Kazakh in this first set. She doesn't have too many ups and downs, that's for sure. A lot of experience on her plate as well. She looks extremely focused out there. Magda Linette takes a couple of big breaths to move into this second set. She knows the beginning of that second set is important. She has the privilege to serve first as well.
Well, Drew, it was professional, wasn't it, from Linette in that opening set?
It certainly was. It was tough for Kulambayeva in that when Linette was serving for the match, she'd got nothing to lose, Kulambayeva, and she let a shot go and managed to break back, but as soon as she was serving to stay in it, she got nervous and tight again. And you could also, I could see she was talking to herself very quietly, sort of muttering away, obviously criticizing herself, Kulambayeva.
15 love.
Just missed, but much better return depth-wise. You just can't be short. Sometimes I feel like Kulambayeva, she's pushing the ball more. Also, with what I mentioned before on the serve, that racket head speed is missing on the ground strokes very often. That's something you can certainly work on.
The foundations are there, aren't they, for her, for Kulambayeva?
30-15.
They definitely are. And I think she can, doesn't matter what happens here tonight, she can take a lot of confidence out of this United Cup. A lot of experience, a lot of voices from higher ranked players.
Fist pump there from Magda Linette.
40-15.
Looking for an easy hold here to open the second set, having already taken the first, 6 games to 2.
Game, Team Poland.
And she does hold 1-love. Second set to Team Poland.
Yeah, I really like it, how Magda Linette can flatten out the ball, especially on the backhand wing, her favorite side. But also she has the combination of whenever she wants to hit a bit of a top spin or more of a top spin, she can do that too.
I think one of the main things here is that there's no substitute for experience, and Magda Linette has been on this kind of stage for the past 10 years. Kulambayeva, she's outside the top 400 in the world. Other than a couple of nights ago when she played Jill Teichmann, this is the first time she's been on this kind of big court in front of thousands of fans. So obviously this is something that you just can't replicate, and she's learning on the job.
Love 15.
Much better. And it's so much easier to create that power when you move towards the ball, go through it, have a look at those few little steps. We didn't see it in the picture. She went after the shot.
That return just dropping in, catching
15-30.
the back half of the line.
Yeah, she thought it was going to go long. Didn't quite move quick enough there. A lot of eye contact from Yulia Putintseva and her team. Yeah. Also, after the serve, she's got to be ready. Sometimes I feel like she's not, you know, she's just bouncing up and down a little bit, but you got to have that body tension. Got to be ready. You got to take those small little steps. And you can practice that. You practice serve, you serve, and you have somebody returning. That first shot right after.
Linette gets the break. It's now 2-love in the second set. Already up 1 set to love.
That's not an easy return, that backhand inside out. I've always found it very unnatural to play that, but she knows already that she can step in on the serve of Kulambayeva. Magda Linette obviously has a lot of confidence now. She's up 6-2, 2-love. She's in control of the match.
Love.
Nice hitting from Kulambayeva.
15-all.
Yeah, well, whenever the court is open on that backhand wing of Linette, and Kulambayeva has the forehand, she tends to go for that bullet down the line. Wanted too much Kulambayeva on this backhand. Once again, moved away from the shot. That's why I was sailing long. She's relentless, Linette. Doesn't give you anything. Have to play with such high intensity at all times against her.
It's rock solid at the moment from Magda Linette.
A little bit close there to the ball.
Game, Team
Linette
Poland.
holds and leads 3-love in the second set.
Poland leads 3 games to love.
Plenty to do in and around Brisbane, the outdoors. The Brisbane Valley Trail, for instance, the longest of its kind in Australia. Terrific places to go and do some mountain biking with the family. Plenty of great lakes and dams. Terrific places. The Scenic Rim, for instance, in and around the Brisbane region. In fact, there's some great walks not too far from the CBD as well. Magda Linette up 3 games to love against Kulambayeva.
The most important thing is for her not to change anything, to keep that intensity going, that focus, that concentration level. And Linette, she's the one dictating. This feeling that Kulambayeva, she doesn't really believe that she can turn it around.
Feel like a chip?
Absolutely.
Drew's gone looking for where those hot chips are.
I'll bring them up for you, actually. Yes, hang on, just give me 2 minutes.
Thank you. With a bit of tomato sauce, please.
Absolutely.
I could do with a cheese platter as well, actually. Since we're talking food. Quite turn her upper body there, Magda Linette, but it's really interesting to see her court position. She's about a meter behind the baseline. That's the furthest she is. Doesn't like to get pushed further behind. That shows you also what kind of game style she plays. It's aggressive.
C15.
Gets ahead in this game. Well, that shows there in the bottom left corner. Kulambayeva just having to do that little bit extra work than her opponent.
Oof. Completely mistimed that backhand. That should have been a forehand, actually. Well, that shows you she prefers that wing. That's why she's chosen that.
It's a game point here for Kulambayeva. Get on the board in the second set. The return goes long, and Kulambayeva is on the board.
Where's the clapping from the team?
Team Poland leads 3 games to 1.
Don't underestimate Kulambayeva. She's a competitor. When you think she's gone, that's when she comes back. That looked over, that ball from Kulambayeva. It just bounced back on her side. Good rally. Yep. Not easy. The ball was coming so high, and you could see that Magda Linette, she had a sneaky peek where Kulambayeva was going to move to. Took her time, and at the very end, she decided, okay, this is going to be a short angle cross court.
Linette did very well there because I lost that ball in the lights, and she managed to keep her eye on it, see where her opponent was, and then put away a lovely forehand.
Gets it to 40 love.
Yeah, those shots, return and serve, that's something Kulambayeva definitely can work on when she leaves from here.
Game, Team Poland.
And Linette does hold. Leads 4-1 in the second set, having taken the first 6 games to 2. Oh, look at this. Brisbane, terrific 12 months of the year, but especially in summer, known as the River City. Great places to go and enjoy summertime in Brisbane. South Bank Parklands there, some of the restaurants along the river as well, dining outdoors, spending time on the river itself. Oh, there you go. Lights out there.
Not very impressed by the work rate.
Well, that work rate for that little youngster there is probably at 0.0 now, but might have been up over 10, I think, if you can get there anyway.
Come on.
My kids could get to sleep that easily.
On a more serious note, the work rate from Kulambayeva is because Linette is dictating the play, and she's standing in the middle pretty much on the tee of the baseline, sending the ball left and right and forcing Kulambayeva to put in the extra work. So Linette it's not a case of work harder, work smarter, and that's what Linette is doing.
Yeah, I wonder what Kulambayeva is trying to come up with now. She doesn't even know that she's serving. She's confused.
Love 15.
Didn't do enough with the drop shot. Great court coverage there from Magda Linette.
Yeah, she tried it early on in the match. A drop shot, and it worked. Not this time. All over the court, Magda Linette.
Kulambayeva there was watching the replay on the big screen to see what she did wrong and what Linette did right.
Well,
that's a better one.
She's a quick learner. Kulambayeva, that was a much better drop shot, a lot shorter, a lot lower as well. And she's not watching this one on the big screen. Kulambayeva still trailing in this game. Tried to change of pace here, Kulambayeva, but also didn't work. What I do like about Kulambayeva is she is still trying.
Down 2 break points here. The return misses. They're still 30-40, so one more break point for Linette. Again, terrific court coverage from Magda Linette. And one game away from sealing not only the match, but the tie for Poland as well. Leading 5-1 now in the second set, already up 1-0. So serving for the match. Now Magda Linette for Team Poland.
Yep, looking good for her. Looks very calm as well throughout the whole match. Knows exactly what she's doing.
15 love.
Yeah, but I think the belief has slowly gone down as well from Kulambayeva, that she can manage to turn this around.
Good clean hitting from Linette.
Yeah, that first shot after the serve is so effective. Really playing such precise tennis, the pole.
Three match points now for Magda Linette and Team Poland.
Just over an hour they have played, and it was very one-sided, I have to say. is indeed the point of the match. That's probably not going to win her, but great to see such an effort from Kulambayeva. Look at those hands. Couldn't have played it any better.
Let for service.
Saves another.
Yeah, seems like she's loosening up now. Kulambayeva. Great ball striking here from the baseline. Playing a lot more aggressive suddenly. Linette just taking her time now. It's still very humid down there when you're playing. You can see the players are sweating a lot.
From Kulambayeva, and we're back to deuce.
She looks fearless now, Kulambayeva. And that's what I was hoping to see, like at the beginning of the match or midway the match, that she just takes a little bit more risk and just goes for it.
One of your moths on the court there, Drew.
Is that a moth or a cockroach?
Is it a cockroach?
I think
it's a cockroach. Not welcome in these parts.
He's a braver man than I am.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't send me out there.
It's not only koalas and kangaroos.
Oh, don't put it down here. He's bringing it down here. I don't want it.
Just missing on the return, and it brings up a fourth match point for Magda Linette.
Yeah, and she tells herself, step into the court. Sometimes when the ball's coming a little bit slower, she doesn't move towards it. She's very good taking the pace of the opponent. Kulambayeva. Fourth match point.
Back to deuce.
This is probably the most exciting part of the match. This last game now between the two of them. It might not be the last game.
Nice first serve, setting up the point for Magda Linette, and now it's match point number 5.
Advantage, Team Poland.
Rock solid once again with that first shot after the serve.
There it is.
Team Poland.
A professional performance from Magda Linette, not only winning the match in straight sets, 6-2, 6-1, but sealing the tie for Team Poland. They take a 3-1 lead over Kazakhstan. Magda Linette waving to the crowd, getting the job done for her team.
There was absolutely nothing wrong with her performance. Just at the beginning of the match, maybe still needed a little bit of time to suss out her opponent, but then It was pretty much one-way traffic. She knew exactly what she had to do. She served extremely solid. She was aggressive on the return and in those rallies. So high five with the rest of the team. Good day in the office for Team Poland. And the pressure was on her as well, and she handled this occasion extremely well. It was not the first time that she needed to win a match. She played some fabulous tennis in the end of last year. And she played the British Team Cup with Dishkova and Keys, so she's a team player.
I mentioned though that point seals the tie for Poland, but there's a very big point up for grabs for them coming up very soon with the mixed doubles. The crowd appreciating the effort from Zhibek Kulambayeva. We wish her well in her tennis journey throughout 2023. This is how it was sealed for Magda Linette, winning the match, and she is with Drew Lilly.
Magda, congratulations. Your win has just secured the overall victory for Team Poland in this tie. How good does that feel?
Thank you, thank you. It felt great. It's the first match of the season for me, and you know, following Hubi was pretty amazing. Watching that match of them before was really, you know, nerve-wracking, but it was really nice to coming with the advantage knowing that he won, so it was great, and I just came and did my job.
You said following Hubert was great and also nerve-wracking. What's it like playing in a mixed team competition where the women are relying on the men are relying on the women, you're training together, learning from one another?
I'm loving it. I mean, I was used to Fed Cup and Billie Cups, and I've never had that opportunity. So for me, it's pretty amazing to have boys with us. I mean, we as girls, we are pretty, you know, used to each other, and we know how to cheer for each other. But it's something special, and I'm really loving it because they bring a little bit more, you know, they're more relaxed. So they bring, you know, a little bit more flow to all of it.
You've been in Brisbane for about a week now, and you and Team Poland, you've been traveling around a bit. You've got out and seen some of the tourist sites. So this is your opportunity to tell the good people of Brisbane here how much you love this place and how much you've been enjoying yourself.
But we are really are. We have amazing hotel, and we could see the river. We actually went for this. I think it's called upscaling.
Upsailing.
So other people did it. I didn't do it. I was just watching and cheering for them. But we already could see how beautiful it is, and I really wish that we had a chance to see some more wildlife actually and some more beaches. So I hope we'll stay longer and we will have that chance.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
Just finally, it is New Year's Day, and Hubert has already wished everybody a Happy New Year. Would you like to wish everybody a Happy New Year in Polish and maybe send a little bit of a message home to family, friends, people watching?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to wish everybody really a New Year, and then back home chciałam wszystkim życzyć wszystkiego najlepszego w nowym roku. Mam nadzieję, że będziemy wszyscy jak najbardziej zdrowi, już nic nas więcej nie dopadnie, żadna pandemia ani żaden inny kryzys, i od tego momentu będziemy mogli się cieszyć fajnym tenisem i będziemy mogli wam dodawać wielu emocji. Dziękuję i widzimy się tak naprawdę w całym roku.
I think what you said there was the United Cup is my favourite tournament and Brisbane is my favourite place. That was about right, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so, there we go.
You nailed it.
Magda Linette, congratulations once again on securing the win for Team Poland.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is Magda Linette After sealing the tie for Poland, they lead 3-1. But as we said, a very important mixed doubles coming up very soon, because every point counts in the United Cup.
Let's have a quick look at the match summary as well. Well, not a lot has changed after we had a look at the first set summary. Still, Kulambayeva, good percentage of first serve, but she barely wins a point. And look at the net points of Magda Linette, and also 18 winners all together. So the more aggressive player out there today, Magda Linette, but still Zhibek Kulambayeva, she will learn a lot from that encounter, that's for sure.
Well done to Magda Linette on getting the victory in the women's singles, and Poland lead Team Kazakhstan 3-1. The mixed doubles not all that far away, but for now it's goodbye for a short time from Pat Rafter Arena.